Adrian, many congratulations. Have you just been through every emotion possible in the last hour and a bit?
It felt like that at one stage, yeah. I mean, come out the blocks really slow. Maybe I could have sneaked the first set, didn't. And then Cristo played really well on the second set. Didn't really give me much of a chance. Kept dropping lower a few times, and then I thought to myself, right. Went off at the break, refresh. I thought, right. In my mind, I'm thinking, right, it's 0-0. Let's go at him. And then the three finishes actually finished for win the third set was huge, because every time he was on a double. And that put me in good step, obviously, going into the fourth set, which I sneaked with 2 180s back to back in the last, I think it was 2-1 up in the 2 180s, obviously. I think it was 46, I think I left. And then going into the decider, and then I missed the 9 dot on double 12.
At 2-0 down, are you having flashbacks to 2 years ago, the Kevin Munch game?
That's more the positive side of the Nigel Asian game, if I'm honest. You know, everybody said, oh, you've been in this situation. Yeah, I have. But I only take positive out. You know, I don't look at Kevin Munch. He's been brilliant, you know, and he was brilliant for beating me. You know, I had a 96 average at night and lost. A lot of players here gone through 91, 92 this year. So.
Did the run at the Grand Slam really help you confidence-wise? Because you seemed to just get better as the game go on, and you grew into it and started celebrating more, and you just became...
Yeah, I think it was just getting the stage experience again. You know, from playing Premier League and everything else year on year. I mean, I've been playing 17 years now. I'm 34, so I've been playing half my life. And when I was competing in the Premier League and everything else, I didn't really need practice as much as what I have to do now, because I aren't getting that kind of time anymore. But I'll make sure I put that back on the map, and I'll make sure I keep fighting.
Speaking of practice, we spoke to Phil in the build-up to this. He said he offered to help practice. Did you take him up on that offer at all?
No, is that what he said? Yeah. Well, I know he's so busy, so I don't really... I do my own thing.
Looking ahead, this could be the rebirth of you, couldn't it? Because a lot's gone on, a lot of water under the bridge. It's now a completely fresh start for Adrian Lewis.
I think so. I think, you know, as long as I keep working hard and keep dedicated, there's no reason it shouldn't be. To be honest, like I said there before, I don't think I've shown what I'm capable of yet. I think I'm probably 70% at the minute. I think I can show a lot more.
Darren Webster up next as well.
Yeah,
a real chance to stamp your authority on this tournament, because Darren's had a difficult year as well, so a win there could really set you up.
Certainly could. I mean, you know, he's faced the 4 sets now. You've got a bit more time settle in, and I'm looking forward to, you know, little Daz. He's a great player, and you can't underestimate him by any stretch.
Playing so late in the round, is it tough watching all the games go, watching seeds tumble, and then you're thinking, not me?
It's mentally draining sitting there watching them games. It is, you know, watching seeds fall left, right and centre. It is hard, because you're there, you're thinking, right, I've still got another 5 days go yet, you know, before I play, and it feels like a lifetime.
Adrian, pleasure as always, mate. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Kevin?
Yeah.
Not much again, is it? Go on, sorry. Go on.
All right. Okay. Adrian, congratulations. Where do you think these slow starts come from? Because I remember matches at the Grand Slam where you also had to come from behind and get these comeback wins.
I don't know really. I mean, I felt really good going into the practice. You know, I was practicing really well, and then I don't know really what it was, to be honest. It just couldn't really. I don't know. I couldn't reach the treble 20 for the first, at least 5 or 6 legs. You know, both of us were in the same boat, really. And then as soon as we started, you know, he started nailing it, and then I followed him, really.
What do you think is the best part of your game at the moment?
Probably bottle, probably. Even though I was shaking like this, I still managed to scrape over the line.
Looking back at 2019, do you think it was better? Did it feel better than 2018?
It depends on what part of the year, really. I think coming the latter part of the year, I think I've done really well. Obviously, qualifying for the Grand Slam was a massive achievement for me anyway. Players' Championships I thought was quite unfortunate. The only problem was I started slow again, and both of us did really, and I didn't really put my foot on the gas enough. But coming into this tournament, I feel ready.
Where do you think you belong in the world rankings?
Currently, I think probably around the top 10. I don't think I'm any better than that at the minute. But on ability-wise, top 4 without a shadow.
Thanks a lot, and all the best for the rest of the
Cheers,
tournament.
Kevin. Thank you very much.
So Adrian, obviously we've seen a lot of seeds go 2-0 up and come back. Did it feel good to go 2-0 down and come back from that? You said you were positive, but coming out of a tough spot, it must be great going in the next round knowing you can work hard for that victory.
Like I said there, I think it all comes down to you've got to believe in yourself. I think a lot of players under that pressure there maybe would have folded. But with the year I've had and the last couple of years, really, not just this year, I think the last couple of years with losing a hell of a lot, it's given me that, I don't know, really, like an edge really in that respect, where the top players never had that, you know. So that's just like a little arrow to my bow kind of thing.
You go 2-0 down, you hear the crowd sort of cheering you on to get those darts in. How did that feel? Did that help you in any way? Did you feel it?
I missed, to be honest, like I said, I missed the 56 win originally. I think that was another kind of score going into the final couple of legs. And when I missed that, I obviously given the opportunity. I think he missed 90, I think he was, and then I missed that 56, and I'm thinking I should have been off the stage now. And automatically, he just tried going through overdrive then.
Do you feel like now more than ever there's more passion in the game? We see coming out of that tough spot, you're so passionate. Do you feel like you're at a good point in your career where everything means a bit more coming through a tough spot?
It does, yeah. Like I said there, I've been wounded many times, and I think mentally it helps you more than it doesn't. You know, I think them few scores, battle scores, as you should say, puts you in good stead for the rest of the tournament. I do.
Do you think experience played a big part in tonight's victory?
Definitely, without a shadow of a doubt. I mean, Cristo's been around, I don't know, 6 or 7 years now. I've been playing darts now 17 years off my life, you know, and I think that's, yeah, I do. I think experience comes down to it as well.
Thanks.
Cheers,
I've
thank
said
you.
on TV that you've been leaving your wife in bed while you've been practicing. So
Yeah.
have you been burning midnight at all? Quite late?
That's because the milkman's been there. Yeah. I felt, yeah, I did feel quite tired actually coming into it. I think mentally wise, I think because I haven't played until this point, it is mentally draining because you're watching seeds fall and you're watching out, you know, all the games and everything else. Yeah, it's just quite.
Isn't the point that you've been practicing hard while everyone's been going to bed? You've been put to bed?
Also, yeah, definitely, yeah. Like, not just night time. I've been there in the day as well. You know, I've been doing like 3 or 4 sessions just make sure I'm prepared for this. Really.
Could this kickstart your career? To get a good run? Obviously, people have doubts.
Yeah, of course you have. I mean, and rightly so. I think, you know, I haven't been. Well, for 2 or 3 years, I don't think I've been brilliant. I mean, lost in the final in 2016. Could I have won that? Yeah, maybe I should have done. Really, I think it was my own fault for missing doubles at crucial times. Could have gone 3 sets to 1 up in that match. I missed 3 darts for 36. Different story, different outcome, but that's past, and you've got to live to the future now.
Is it your record here that made you dig deep because you've got such a good record at Ali Pali? Surely there's a part.
I have, yeah. I mean,
Just doesn't
obviously,
run forward
everybody's
first
referring back to the Kevin Munch game when I went out at 2-0. But yeah, but the thing is, I always look at the Nigel Aiken game. You know, I was 2-0 down in that. So everybody's trying to put negatives in you, but you're there. You put your positive in your own head.
I presume it was a bit unfair the crowd were booing Reyes at the wrong moment.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I went like this a few times with the crowd. You know, you shouldn't do that. But you know, they pay the money. And that's what Barry's always said. They pay you money, you can do what you want, basically. So.
Adrian was taking up on that. There's obviously not been a spare seat for years here.
Yeah.
Can you talk us through the atmosphere? And did you get
It's brilliant. I mean, yeah. I mean, with regards to the ticket sales and everything else, everybody knows this is the biggest tournament.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if you don't win anything all year, like Phil always said to me. It doesn't matter if you don't win the match play or anything else. This is the tournament everybody wants. Yeah. And this is why a lot of fallers fall early, because of the pressure. They put extra added work in there. And then they take that onto the board there thinking I've done this and done that, like I did tonight. And that's why the pressure overpowers everything else, and you give it that, and that's it, it's pressure.
How big do you think the sport can become? I mean,
Or darts in general?
Yeah, in general.
Oh, I think it could be huge. because it's just like a boxing match. And you know, you've got 3 darts in your hand, they've got 3 darts in their hand, and you've got to try out score and help better what they're doing. It's tough. Cheers, mate.
Adrian, do you ever watch back your previous finals here to make you think that's what I need to be doing?
I've watched a few of the sets. Obviously, the 9 darter I hit against Gary, I watched that.
Yeah.
But as a whole, not really. I don't really watch myself so much because sometimes I'm actually like a right idiot, you know. So I don't really.
But does it make,
I can't get any confidence from it.
but psychologically, does it make you think that's where I want to be again?
No, I want to be better than that. I don't want to be there. I want to be better than what I have been previous.
What do you think you do differently now than you did back then?
Keep working on it. Definitely got the shadow. I mean, it's different, like I said there, it's different when I'm in the Premier League. I didn't really have to practice, or I didn't have the time for practice because it was like 6 days a week I'm away from home playing darts. But now I haven't been in the Premier League. I've had to change my whole routine really and put a lot of work in.
And you said on the telly you showed some nuts to come back. They're nice choice. But when's the last time you dug deep to come back like that from when you were right up against it?
Up against Wade in the Grand Slam, I was 9-6 down in that, you know, and then I reeled off the final 4 legs, sneak that victory, and then I started believing again, you know, and I thought, right, you know, Wade's been there in the top probably 5 or 6 in the world now for the last 3 years. And forget a victory like that against them, pushing gets, you know, good start. Thank you.
Thank you.
Are we done? Thank you. Cheers, thank you. Cheers, mate.